We are streaming. Hello and welcome to Stars and Fusion for the 9th of December 2022. Hope you are all doing well. This is the third to last one of the year. As I've already kind of alluded to, there will be the final one will be on the 23rd. That'll be the typical stream till midnight, and then we decide the winner. Given that I've still got to work on the 24th, and I've got to take a long trip down on the evening of the 24th, this might not have been well thought out, but basically, yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. Also, the channel is now officially 13, because 13 years ago that I released the really, really terrible initial XCOM video. So, yay! But hey, it's not been planned out, it's still the tradition, we're still going to do it. Why am I going into the ranked lobbies? Anyway, tournament lobby. Let's go. So, last time I was extremely exhausted. 5-2. Yes, you can be excited. You got it wrong in your excitement, but you can be excited. Anyway, let's get some games in then. So I went forth and actually played really well considering how tired I was. I watched that back and it's just, yeah. Oh dear, some mistakes were made, but you know, I could have played all of those moves fully, you know, fully aware of things. I might not have... Again, calculation speed down, but still, it was fine. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. We currently have 3 people queued up, so if Kyril does want to join for another one, then Hideki Kyril can be player 4. If not, somebody can try and jump in beforehand. Wow. I mean, I hope you're not too tired. Did you not get to extra time in the game before that as well? But anyway. Prospero Aegon, Shadowhawk, Kyril, random seat, good luck all. Let's see how this goes. Good luck, have fun, and let's see what happens here. I could do with a win to put myself back on... to undo my loss from last time, because the actual scores as reported, I didn't actually update the scoreboard, largely because I was so tired and I didn't think to do it before this. But I'm definitely no longer top of the listings. I would lost about 60 points. Rumi gained a few points as well. I don't think he won, but again, can't remember. I reckon I'm about 100 down, so I need to at least undo this to start with, and we'll see how it goes. Double Yaku High start though, and a pair. This is very achievable. Connected thing as well, so yeah, this is pretty decent. And knocking Kyril off the deal up the turn seems like a good starting point. Okay, 4 pairs. Can call the 8-man if we want to.
Boom.
But we begin. So call drop the 4-pin, bluff 10 by.
Boom.
Yeah. That partially ruins it, but still. Ishanten, North 8. North 8, 5, 7. 4, 7, of course. If we pair up anything else, though, we might decide to go for it anyway. But I'll be much happier in the 4, 7 weight, even though it's slightly suboptimal. Okay, Senpai attained.
No.
We'll take a double Yaku High start off with Kyril. Single Yaku High, but a much easier Honitsu. This is actually a really fast Honitsu. Jeez, this is rapid. I might even be able to go concealed with this. Yeah, this is... What actually gets us across the line here? Forso, I think, does... No, not quite, but still. It's... South discarded. Yeah, we are basically there. It's either going to be a pair weight north green for Riichi Honitsu. We can still draw a 9, which gets us into that. Yeah, cutting one. And obviously I got the call to Senpai. It is a Dora 1 weight though, which is the only possible issue with it. And if Egan's on a Honitsu, we might have to play the 7 now. Yeah, slight regret that I had to do it this way around because it's a little less good, but...
Pong.
Yeah, let's move. We potentially can Khan as well, so...
Pong.
Alright. Honitsu, Dora 1. Ooh. Well, getting carnage ourselves then. But also dealing. Honitsu 1 puts us above the 30k point and moves the game on. It's a shame we weren't able to get that concealed, but obviously with Agen looking at like he was Honitsu at the time, would have been very dodgy to keep. We have 2 Dora, no easy Yaki height missingly, but still options here. We've got the sequence. I don't think we're going for sequences, but we'll see. East would still be worth it. If we get a second East, then obviously we can go that way around, go East or 2. We're trying to get the quick hand with this is the thing. But already I've gone backwards a little. Mind you, I don't need to force. I got points off the initial hits, so maybe there are options. Unfortunately, that is a pair of 1 so, but I want to get rid of the honors now. Probably wanted to get rid of East earlier, but okay, that's reasonable. So 2 away. Okay, double tone for the dealer. A little awkward, but what can you do about that? Yeah, no point in holding off for that. We've got 1 pin, which is absolutely safe to the left and right, so we'll build around. Eight pin, 2 pin, any triplets of those, and we got something. That'll do for 1 part. Okay, Ishanten. 8 man for the 9-5 weight seems like the best for us, but obviously we'll take whatever comes. That wasn't it. There are very, very few pins on the board, so these 9s are not safe, and having to throw a 7 would be awkward, but that's still not the worst for us. Would love to have taken that, though. Live white. That's for 9 gone. So 9 possible if we draw the 8. Unfortunately, we're just stuck in Ishanten right now. Or 1 away. I've been told to try and modulate the terminology a little bit. So close weight on the 8-man.
Riichi.
Yeah, let's go for it. 4 outs. Let's see. Reach, draw a 2. I don't have enough of a lead that it's worth just not attacking these, and I didn't have a Yaku about doing this anyway, so see if we can force some people off the pot to some extent.
No.
Oof. I mean, I had a 258 vein, but he might genuinely have had nothing safe. Thankfully, I've been going for mostly cheap hands. Oh, I say mostly cheap, but I've had 2 hand, 3 hand, 3 hand, so... But I've not dealt a knockout blow to anybody at this point. Okay, 1 man. It's our first dealer turn. So we would like to get some extra things here. Triplet of 9s, a couple of pairs. This is a good enough hand. 3, 9, and 3 that are loose at the moment. Options for Toy Toy, options for just typical things. Options for actually Sanshku. We'll go away from the suit we care about, although that might not be the best thing here. Who knows? So 9 pin, 8 man, 7 so still 3 away from doing this, but we want to keep the chance of that alive if possible. Alright, Prospero calls. Is this our 1 suit hand? Maybe. And of course, immediately punished for getting the wrong one of these. No way to know, but that's just what happens. Did they not mean to discover North, or is he just reacting over something else that's happening? Who knows? So Chitoy is an option from this. I don't know why he keeps reacting, and this is the sort of spam I hate. But it's fine. So 3 pairs, 1 triplet. Fortunately, all of the pairs are middle pairs, by which I mean, you know, 3 to 7s, and therefore unlikely to come from anybody else. But you never know. We're not that far away from just having a hand. The downside is other people are also advanced. 2 middle tiles from Carol as well. Double call from Prospero. So we might already be considering ourselves kind of out of this one. Well, that's that 7 so we want, but again, that's 2 middle Sozi tiles that have been played. We are Ishanten for Chitoy. 1 8 out. No 9s out, though. That might not be the worst move in the world. Going back a step... Oh, actually, okay. 3 6s up there. Fair. Not doing that. Yeah, last one. Carol's got to be Tenpai with that, you'd think. Although, don't know for sure. Okay, 1, 1, and none. Alright, draw 6 or an 8 and we go Dharma, I think, with this. Yeah, we knew Tenpai was a thing that was on... This is absolutely a thing that either of these two could have. But obviously I was trying to just get ourselves over the line with this bit. Still, we're in the dealer turn. Less points than we started it, but one hand cycle, and we are in an okay position here. 10k above second. Discard West to see if we get an extra draw. But this is probably all simples, Tanya. Oh. Also, while we're discarding white last because we already see one on the board, I am trying to discard my dragons out of order given the sequence, but I have a habit of just doing it in the same order every single time, which, you know, might reveal some minor things. Again, if anybody's reading that, fair play to them, but it's just something I thought about a while back. It might read what dragons you've still got left. We are actually not that far away from just going Cheeto with this, but I think we would take a Tanya to try and snipe Kairo's dealer turn. Outside hand, outside dragon, dragon only. He's done that and discarded Adora, but now we have to worry about Adora free hand, so we're gonna push here. Yeah, I don't want the dealer with Adora free. Not if we've got a hand that can quickly stop it. Well, if that's safe, Aegon might. Oh. That is awful. So it walls off for 2-pin. That is the only thing we got in there. But I have hit Dora free myself, so this my hand's suddenly online, which has got to be a concern of some people. But obviously I need a 3, 6, or a 9, and if I go into the weight now,
Chi.
All right, I am Tenpai. 2-pin hopefully has been walled off by Aegon, so we'll see. But I have Dora free. Tanya free. And he keeps playing risky tiles. Eventually he was going to deal in. You discard 7... Okay. Did he just actually cut my entire message out of that? It cut my entire message out of that. God darn it. Alright, so basically I asked, how... Okay. Aegon threat assessment question. If 2 players are showing Dora free, how many middle Sozi tiles in a row should you discard? I'll wait. Oh dear. We're Shanten already here, so... I do need the south, really, but... I'm actually kind of okay with this. We know East is likely going to be the pair because there's only one of those left, but... Oh, that was a phenomenal draw. 7-pin then for glory. 3 remaining. 147 for glory. This is a monster hand. And it's early enough and hidden enough that this is just gonna... This is gonna wreck somebody. And I look like I'm Sozu. I do not look as if I'm in a Pinsy weight. They might read the Honitsu here, but you know. I've already called one set, so what am I waiting on? See, Kairo's got no read on this. Or he's playing half CG to my 8, but you know. Prospero is going to be the problem. He got the chance to call it, but didn't. He's discarded 2 in the octave. 2 different octaves here, but okay. That might indicate Prospero needs a 147. God damn it, Cairo. Prospero clearly isn't ready, or he's got something really awkward.
No.
Hidden set of South doors. So unhappy. Oh dear. North to Stout. Well, good news, I have a 9-8 lead to Chiral, and he doesn't have any dealer turns left, so the big threat is just in my dealer turn, weirdly. But if we can get another hand or two before that point, then we are in business. We'll play the South out here. We are sitting west, but I don't think it's worth us holding on to that at the moment. It's a little awkward. I'm kind of going into the pairs side of things, which I don't really want to do, but we can break things up here. We can go into a pair weight or East 2 if we need to. Doors are disappearing, so sure. Might have even been working with the East there. A lot of things make me happy. Yeah, let's go East-East because we can just go into the proper Pinfu here. So, yeah, 258. And then we're waiting on another 258 potentially. But Chitoy. Yeah, 2-5s are gone, but 2-5s and 8 gone. This is still a very valid weight at the moment. But gotta be aware that Kyra wants Pinzu tiles of some sort. Or most likely wants Pinzu tiles of some sort. Indeed. Quite rightly said. 4th south. Oh, the road to Ran Shantan Hell. Well, the Shantan Hell in this case. But just stuck one tile away from getting to a hand where I can just go reach with in the very late game. I'm going down with this. 2-5. Egg's made a call, and he's obviously Sozu, so I'm not expecting this to come out of anybody. Do I care enough? He's the dealer.
No.
I gave up the Ipeiko there. But fine. Pinfu red. There are possible question marks about how I actually did that, but I think that's fine. There was no way to indicate the 6 was safe at all. The 9 not that much safer, but oh dear. Sometimes you got to take that slight risk. But again, the Ipatsu against dealer was... I should have folded there. I'm glad I didn't, but I should probably have folded there. Because, again, I obviously don't know what Prosper had at the moment, but I would be very surprised if he doesn't have a Sozu weight. Or at the very least, a lot of Sozu in his hand. Anyway. Anyway, things going okay here. This is kind of a nothing hand, but equally I don't need it to be anything. This just puts us into a dealer position, and then hopefully we've got enough of a buffer that Kyra can't beat me in one shot. You might as well lean into the... So when you got a sort of questionable discard choice like this, I tend to lean into the Tanyo side of things, because I can always bail on these Wests that are probably going to be safe later down the line. If I need to. In fact, I might do that now, because honestly... Tanyo seems like a more sensible home for this, and it gives me a chance to call some of these pairs that I've got stacked up, so... And we still need this around the Sozu anyway. So, yeah. We are, however, got up to 4 pairs again. Which, if I'd have kept that... Still would have been awkward, but you know, it's that sort of consideration now. No. Okay. I've given away a Chitoy Tenpai if we'd have kept the 7. No reason for us to keep the 7 with this, but you know. Fact is, the hand has been missed. Not strictly a mistake, because, you know, wasn't a sensible thing to be doing. But this hand is kind of now determined whether we draw anything close to the 2-so or not. That's a good draw. So it might be with cutting the door in a moment. Wow, we're cutting the door. Okay. This is a hand. 4 is safe to the door 4 player.
Pong.
I have to take this. This is Tanyo, Toy Toy, Dora 3. This is Hanneman. This is game. 4-4.
No.
Correct decision made. He made me give up the Yakuman. He made me give up the Yakuman. Final hand. I have a chance of actually ending... I mean, to be fair, he got Dora 4. Yeah, my discard gave him Dora 4, gave me Dora 3, so honestly, it wasn't that bad an exchange, actually. I gave him... I gave him Dora 4, gave me Dora 3. At that point, Toy Toy. At that point, Hattie was enough. Never wet. Error, try again. Have I got connection issues? No, I don't. For whatever reason, though, it did not like me retyping a second message. And that's the second time it's messed up with my messaging tonight. I'll see if it actually appears in that thing. No, it didn't appear. Okay. Deal. This hand is not good, but I don't need it to be good at the moment, so... Mind you, I think Carol's not No. That's probably fair, given he's 61. Well, he's got the direct Yakuman to win. Alright, maybe we're going Chitoy here. Not going to call that. Yeah, we are going Chitoy with this as much as we could. However, now we're just going to let Kyril do his thing. Kyril would need an absolute monster. Or a direct hit that is Hanneman plus. Actually, no, it needs to be Byman. And we're much more happy to deal into the other two because that gives us a win much more securely. 25,000 points ahead. Unfortunately, Kyril has broken our secret alliance. Sorry, Kyril? Aegon has broken the secret alliance. Well, I had 3 more safe tiles. Don't deal into me or else. I'm not too worried because I've got so many safe tiles. I had so many safe tiles here. This was never in doubt at this point.
Note.
I mean, to be fair, what's that? South, that's double south actually. So you had manga and plus Riichi Hanneman. He had direct Hanny, so yeah, it's just I had so many safe tiles against him, unfortunately. Yeah, the hand would have been good enough had I dealt in. No, well, no, it still needs 2 more for Byman, but you know, the threat was there. Only 2 Ura. That was literally it. But again, I had so many safe tiles against you, Cairo. It was at the time at the time you put the so I commented that there was basically 4 discards left to go and I had 7 safe tiles. So yeah, it was unfortunate, shall we say. Okay. I'm just going to give it a couple of moments to see if we are running this back or whether we have anyone else's around. But it might just be us 4 at the moment. Direct Byman would have been enough. Byman's Sumo wouldn't have done it. 25. Because you're non-dealer. Although I'm getting half the points for that. But I think I still get away with that. So yeah, you need direct Byman or to upgrade to San. And at that stage, if you've got a hand for San Byman, then yeah, by all means, you don't need me to deal into that. Let's just go and I'm just gonna go into the log a moment here. We'll give other players a couple of moments to try and show up, but I think honestly it might just be the 4 of us at the moment. So let's just go into my Mungan hand for this one. I think is it this one? Yeah. So again, really unassuming hand, but then obviously by the time I get to about here, even here I'm not really looking at the Ackerman. It's sort of cropped up as a possible thing from about this point, where I was going, all right, maybe. Drew that. Okay, maybe. At this point, so it might be. It's a little questionable this about getting rid of this now. But equally, if I don't get rid of this now, I'm stuck waiting on something connected to Fedora. I've left it far too late to get rid of this, but it was useful up until this point. With the hand going where it's going and looking at things, yeah, I just decide now. And then, of course, Aegon gets Dora 4, I get Dora 3. So, status quo, I'm still continuing. And then I draw that Alpha as well. So yeah, at that point, right. And then I think it's here that... Yeah, so obviously then he plays the 7th and goes into that. Yeah, no, I can see that. Oh dear. But yeah, strictly speaking, again, the Ackerman was never officially on. But obviously once I had Dora 3, I wasn't really considering that as the option. Okay. Well, I've given people enough time, so we are running this back. If there aren't any more games players after this, I think I'll just do a ranked game, because I haven't actually played any ranked games since I got Master 1. So clearly we need to change that. So, same 4 players, good luck all. I mean, I do have to fight for that. That's always a... Yeah. So I might not be that far behind Kyril officially, but I do believe Kyril is currently the better player of the two of us. The gap's been wider, I think, but in general, I think because he does a lot more studying of the game, does actual analysis on higher level hands as well, more than I do, I think he is officially better than me. It's just a case of, you know, I'm good enough to challenge, and I know what to do about that scenario. But anyway, sometimes the hands just get dealt to you, and you just have to play them out. Luck is a thing. So, non-dealer push. We're not too concerned about this, but we'll see. Good draw. So now we can pretty much beeline for Pinfu here. Yeah, always a concern. Gotta make sure people are having fun. And if you're not having fun, we know of a chamber we can put you in. This has always been an Alpha Complex based channel. We can make you have fun. Oh dear. So 4-man would be the ideal draw here, but that's not the worst. We'll take that. Nice chain here. Possibly leads us to this, the pair. Possibly drop this. And drawing a free, so gives us the 2-sided thing for that. 9 does nothing. So I'm assuming Kyril has Chun, based on the current discards and his terminal call, but it might be Honitsu, but giving up a middle Sozi tile, especially as that was right after his call for that. Unless he's actually at Tenpai, seems a little optimistic. Okay, that might be a problem. We'll see how that goes. Could be Itsu, potentially, but again, you would, even if it was Itsu, you probably wouldn't cut this. Itsu is sort of an upgrade to all runs Pinfu, so you don't typically just decide to throw that out immediately. We're going to play 1 here. Because I feel we're slightly behind. We haven't moved in a few turns, so we're just going to take something that allows us to have more acceptance. Also, with the 4s gone, this is a little worse. We are not interested in taking wests, but it's nice to have 2 safe tiles. Okay. I said more acceptance, but actually 5-pin in the last 2 discards. One, sure. 2, okay, we'll get rid of it. Yeah, Pinzu have been really cheap this round. Meaning there are loads of them. Everybody's discarding them. Nobody wants them. Prosper is the only person who might, and even he's getting rid of them. Doesn't mean they won't have any in their hands, of course. It just means that, you know, they've got completed sets or don't need that for the rest of the progression. I don't think we're finishing this hand. I'm going to go west-west. Maybe early, but I think we're done with this hand at this point. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Here's the west seat, so I'm glad I got rid of one of those initially here. We're going to play safe for the first one. We'll go around, and then we'll see. So both 4 and 1 he has discarded as well, so that's 3 safe tiles for the remaining 3 hands. Just gotta wait and see if we get extra draws or if that happens. Alright, Frostblow begins with a Mungan. Ishanten Hell is a fun place. Chin. Yeah, not interested to set a Wests again. Not yet, anyway. Okay. So 6, 7, 8 Sanchiku is the high end for this hand. Possibly Itsu as well. But probably more the 6, 7, 8 Sanchiku. Yeah, now we'll cut the Wests. So we already have the 7s as our pair here, and if you draw a 5, so I'm happy to expand this out and see. We could also potentially be in a 1-4 pair weight towards the end. Alright, Carol advancing. It's useful that that passed now, but because if you draw an 8, we can break it up on this side. Ideally, though, we want the 5. Taking a slight gamble here. We need a free save to make this work now, but or we break this up and go that way around. Both are possible. Yeah, we've already played a free, so there's no point in us holding the 2. Free so. Something. Okay, that's not the worst. That puts us Tenpai if we get something here. Friso gives us a closed weight, which we can discard an 8 to get there as well. Could even potentially call for Tenpai. But and that's the tile we need. 1 turn too late. Tiso is useful. That actually puts us back in track here. Fortunately, we can't call it 7 anymore, but still, Ishanten, we draw anything connected to that 4 pin, and we have Tenpai. 5-pin is a winner.
No.
I'm amazed I sniped that. That's just me in an incidental wait here. 2k. Plus the reach stick. That didn't feel deserved. Happy we got it, given everything, but you know. Alright, red to start. Did I have a last name? I don't think I did. I had Tanya, so no, I clearly didn't. He'd know anyway. Okay. So again, door of tie, the awkward things here, but if we draw anything next to that... Yeah, we're going to play Dora now. I mean, technically speaking, that's probably not the correct move right this second, but I don't want to deal with discarding that later and then having another situation of carnage things. Junkan Chanter, Dora 2 would have been nice. Sounds like it would have been. Okay, great draw. Ishan 10. It's a double pair weight, but 2 terminals, and neither of them have been played yet. If I get that early, that's going to be awesome. Alright, 5-8. Should have been more specific. My fault. Possibility, though. Draw a 4-man, I've pretty much got to go for it. It's in the contract. I'm sure it is. Must intend possibilities. 9 is a little question. Well, 9's not questionable actually, but you know. It's a little more questionable. Ah, 3 9s are gone. I can't get a possibility out of anything. Well, this is pretty decent. I mean, the 9's gone, so high value's gone from this hand, but still. 5-8? What's got on a 5-8 weight? Who knows? Change the music. Too tired to focus on silly things like folding.
No.
Sorry. That wasn't even that decent. But I was dealer, so... Oh dear. Feels slightly bad, but again... Apparently. Apparently, if... Speaking of, we're done with Itsu route. We kind of have that again. Lies. Okay. Well, we are on for an Itsu here. When was the last time we hit an Itsu? I mean, a proper Itsu, of course. The concealed Itsu. Because, yes, I've got the open Itsus, but they don't count. At least not as much. Also, was Aiken auto discarding, or was that just rapid? But yeah, we will go for this. Riichi Tsudora 1 is Mangan. And as dealer, that is a big chunk of points. Seven, 8 is not the best of weights, but...
Riichi.
Reach Itsu Dora 1! The Itsu has been attained, but is it going to get there? It's not the Itsu part that we need to wait on. I have a Suji trap to the 8. And I'm setting up the octave. Yeah, I do not look as if I want Manzi tiles. You can clearly see I want Manzi tiles. Clearly the 8 will pass. Five. And the longer it goes, the more hints I give, but 8 so will pass. If you're low on ideas, 8 so might pass. Ah. That's probably a fold from Chiral. Mind you, 1 so is actually a safe tile to me, so that's the only reason I think there was a pause there. Yeah, dropping a pair, so that's a Chiral fold. Still no proper Itsus. Unless I believe. I don't believe. So close. Yeah, they have enough safe tiles to match. Oh! Itsu! Finally! Feels like it's been a while. Just been ages since I've just been. It's actually a possible Itsu. W technically, but yes. Oh dear. So yeah, it's been a running gag since I've done this of having that a 13th year. A 13th birthday present. Alright. Can I actually just close this game out? Mangan basically means I'll get above the threshold, so I think we are going for the close game out option now. Possibly overly aggressive, but let's go. Unfortunately, red and 1 is all I'm getting out of this, but... Well, I say red and 1, that's assuming I get the 4. Nah, we'll hold off. We've got enough. We don't need to end this game before Chiral has a dealer turn, though it would be funny. Okay, this is extremely well connected. We might even be dropping the reds here. So I think we get more value by dropping the reds. Yeah, we're dropping the reds, I think. If I get reds, I have 1. I have reds and 1 at most. Mind you, I've not actually progressed, so maybe I'm just using reds as safe tiles now. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Not managing anything from this one. Alright, caracals.
Chi.
We're gonna go and try and keep this deal a turn. One Heartsea played. It's a gamble, but it's not impossible. That's fine.
Chi.
Ishanten. Not calling that. Oh, there's no perfect time for even to play free. Alright. Yeah, this is a little awkward now. We might be out. Yeah, G-Man. Can't challenge that, unfortunately. Ooh, big sumo. Yep, Mangan. I'll lose for free, but I still stay about the... I'm at the Shades point. Okay, and Prospero gets a dealer turn. My chances of ending this before Cairo has a dealer turn are basically nil. Would need a Sanbaiman. Anyway, let's start with white. I don't have a south. I still don't have a south. So 79 Sanchku is possible out of this hand. But again, we've got enough points that I don't really need to push too much here. Monso does not a lot. Interesting. That might prove to backfire on me later, but I think we'll go for the Ipeiko route of this one. I might even be cutting the 4-9, the 4-5 here. I'm not sure yet. The 8-9 on the end is the awkward one, really. Oh, no, I've got to go for it now. Ipeiko Sanchku. And possible pin through. If we draw the 7-man now, this is just glorious. Riichi, Ipeiko, Pinfu, Sanchku, already Mangan. 8,000. Or I play safe to that. Fortunately, if they can call that, oh gee. Well, there's no Patsus going on anymore. We'll keep the chance going, but I think we are out with this. Okay, door free hand from Cairo. New threat. Is there anything I can do against that? Not especially. Frustrating. I had such a good hand. It could even just be Tanyo. I had such a good hand before I decided to... I had such a good hand 3 turns ago. It's such a good hand 5 turns ago. Oh dear. And then the Chiral attacked. I mean, I've still got a good hand, let's be honest. Oh, jeez, this is awkward. Alright, White Dragon's safe. Good hand 6 turns ago. Yes! It's Shadow. Oh dear. I had Ipeiko Sanchiku Ishanten. We're just going to drop pairs for the rest of the game and just... And then the guy. Then the door free. Well given. I think with Dora 3, you gotta go for almost anything, but... especially against what is a value unknown Riichi, but... oh dear. Mahjong is in fact Mahjong, indeed. And I still... again, the scores don't mean anything. An individual score does not indicate skill level. Chiral, as I've said, is definitely at least a half step above me. Probably a full step, but... yeah. Good, but late draw. So I need 2 closed waits to get this thing going. Maybe I play free pin here just to try and bait out something. But I'd be much, much happier if I actually drew that either a 3 or a 7 here. Aegon in his philosophical mode. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, so now we have a few options here. We can go 3-6, ignore this, just go for Dragon Door 1. Door 2, rather. And again, we do need the 7 in this case. I'm just being greedy and thinking that yeah, another possibility to see this stream. And then we can just start turning it into the probable Itsu. Itsu, by the way, the 1-9 straight, effectively. It's actually not even worth that much, and it's why we're going to bail on it here. But
Riichi.
oh, unfortunate. I'm not in the position to challenge that, so we're going to play reds. Oh, there's the pursuit. Aegon, stop discarding risky tiles. To be fair, half CG, so I can understand that one. No. Mercy only happens at 70k, and let's not let Prospero get to 70k, please. God damn it, this is going to be a long game. Alright. I've had enough of this nonsense. I should probably have done this last turn and tried to just force a cheap hand for nothing, but let's see if we can do that here. If we get any chance to call for Tanya, we're doing it with this hand. I have multiple pairs, 8s, so a bit more on the reasonable end to just randomly get. We can go for this. Useful draw. Let's get rid of the 1 here, just because. We can always accept a free. Okay then. I have 2 safe tiles to this, so this isn't the end of the world for me, but it's slightly annoying. It does kill Prospero's dealer turn, potentially, so, you know, there's that. Oh, come on. This level of nonsense is getting ridiculous. What does Aegon need? Probably a Manzu. I'd almost be tempted to try and deal into Aegon here.
Chi.
Come on! What is this nonsense? Alright. I mean, I've had mine, so it is only fair. It's still nonsense, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you didn't know that earlier. How do I play this? Let me go 2-pin now. Yeah, I need a Mungan to get back here to Prospero. A Mungan right now. I mean, Sumo, but this hand is absolutely garbage. And North is dead, so there's that gone. You know what? Let's have some fun with this one. Second place would be fine. A Mungan from Prospero ends the game anyway, so I'm gonna see what we can do with this nonsense. And go for pairs. Well, the Honitsu's alive. Well, points on the board is not ever a bad thing. Yeah, as Kara says, I'm actually miles away from a hand, so for me to actually progress anything here would be kind of stupid. But that's a half movement. South paired up 9. Green is still alive. West is fine.
Can.
I wasn't responsible for those ones. Yeah, so 9's out. There's only the 9's are gone. Green live but passed. We'll play that as well. Five. There we go. Game over. Again, that is what we call crash. And I think that's the high point score. Yeah. Honestly, I had a hand in that last hand that basically began at 7 terminals, so I had no hope and was vaguely trying to push it towards Honitsu and then just got no help after those 2 calls. And after that point, I decided to just card anyway to try and, you know, add points value to try and end this. But yeah, that was in fact a match. Dear. Well, plus 85 is probably the highest scoring rat game of the year, so congrats to that. I don't know for certain, I can check later, but I imagine it is, given that we got a 70k floor. And that was a Sun Baiman in that round, so yeah. That is in fact a wash. Agan, if you had any points, you've lost them. But hey. I'm feeling that that's going to be it for today, largely because low attendance at the moment. So, yeah, I think we'll call that. Thanks for the games, guys. I'm gonna. Last week I had 0.5. Yeah, you're probably at 0. Again, I will update the score sheets and just let people know where they are. But yeah, we'll see. I need to drum more people up into this, at least for the last couple of games. We'll see. Anyway, catch people later.